Hey everyone, it's Milo here for the Fellowship of Acoustics and welcome back to the channel. We're here again for another episode of New Arrivals. I'm back again and I'm here at the marketing department. I see racks full of guitars and we're going to find our 4 favorite new entries to our store. And then it's up to you, the viewer, to pick your favorite of the 4. And you can leave a comment down below or also vote. And there's a poll in the community side of our YouTube page. Last week, your favorite was a Collings. Wessel did the presenting then. It was a Collings 002 HA Traditional, I think. But that was the winner. I'm very curious to see which is the winner today. I already did some scouting and I saw some very interesting guitars. And I think we're going to start with some boutique builders. So let's dive in right away. This is a name that speaks to me right away. A nice Emeritage case here. It is Bagnasco and Casati. And it's no surprise that these are 2 Italian luthiers. And I read up a little bit on these guys, and they are 2 friends that started building guitars in the north of Italy. Bagnasco and Casati, it says, is a 1933 OM18 style from 2020. So let's have a look together. Ooh, that's a classy looking guitar. Wow. Extremely lightweight, Laura, feel this.
Ooh.
Whoosh.
Whoa.
Good. And a beautiful sunburst. You can see the nod to the 1930s traditional Martin style of guitar building. This there is some, I don't know if it's relicking or just, there is some relicking here. You see cracking in the finish and dings and dongs here. Maybe some play wear as well. Nice and wide neck, which is also like you feel on the 1930s Martins. Mahogany back and sides, of course. It's really comfortable feeling like C-shaped neck and nice and wide. I love the fact that there's no logo on the headstock. Laura pointed out that it looks like a Collings as well, and I think I agree with that. Really a beautiful guitar. Nice tortoise binding. Bagnasco and Casati, that looks really cool, like it's burned in the wood. Savona, Italy. Savona, Italy. I think it's close to Genoa. I don't know how you pronounce it, but... This one has got a really deep voice, which is maybe a little bit odd for mahogany, but I like the sound of this a lot. Right now it is set up for a player with a heavier touch than me, so I find it a bit difficult to play this one. But it's a wonderfully built guitar. The next boutique builder is Tom Sands, another name that I have never heard of. I saw a picture of this one on our website and it looked really promising. Dreadnought number 8 from the 2000s, from the zeros. Ooh. And you can see this right away. It also says in the label, on the label on the inside, apprentice to Erwin Somogyi. And you can definitely see that in this guitar design. Wow, look at the quilted mahogany on here. There's copper inlaid here in the rosette. Never seen it on a guitar before. Looks really cool, and you see it on the headstock as well. Adds a nice touch to the overall aesthetic. Of course, this dreadnought with the sharp cutaway is something that we see on Erwin Somogyi's designs as well. Over the years, we've seen a lot of apprentices from Erwin Somogyi, also Matsuda as well. I think we did a video comparing a Matsuda and a Somogyi that we had at the same time here at the store. Being an apprentice from Erwin Somogyi means that you are a really great guitar builder. And Erwin Somogyi is also one of the greatest luthiers that ever roamed this earth. This is a wonderful, wonderful looking guitar. Just the eye for detail on this is incredible. This one hasn't been played. I see almost no marks at all. For those with a sharp eye, you can see that I'm switching out of this jacket all the time for playing, because I know you all out there hate it when you see these kind of buttons on a guitar like this, especially on such a beautiful and pristine boutique guitar like this. So I will take my jacket off. But I love the sound. It is a balanced sound. It reminds me a little bit of like a upper mid-range that Kevin Ryan guitars have as well. So it's also like a bouncy feel to the strings. I think this is a great fingerstyle guitar as well. If you're a fingerstyle guitarist, then maybe come by the store and try this one out and maybe compare it to Kevin Ryan guitar, loaded guitars maybe. Interesting sound, not really my cup of tea. This is also something that catches my eye. This is a Martin D45, but then it's not just any Martin D45. This is a Modern Deluxe Custom 12 string. Whoa! Check that out. Whoa! So with the Modern Deluxe, gee, man. All right. With the Modern Deluxe series, you get these sort of, what do you call it? Liquid metal bridge pins. And those are cool. When you see 12 of them, it's pretty heavy. Check this out, yeah. All the 45 style bling in a 12 string. I love the inlays. Those are different than the normal 45s. So that must be why it is a custom. With the Modern Deluxe series, you also get the VTS system, tone system on the top, and also a carbon fiber bridge plate. And I think like the neck shape, they call it asymmetrical or something like that. So that's also something that you get with the Modern Deluxe series. I will take off my jacket once again and we'll try this out. This will be my first choice. I love the sound of this one a lot. It's really loud. It is quite balanced for a 12 string. And I love the look of this. I mean, look at those pins again. It's just incredible. Such a cool and nice to play guitar as well for a 12 string again. So this will be my first choice for this new Arrivals. Let's do some electrics for this round. This is an Epiphone, a limited edition Epiphone. We already saw a John Lennon a few weeks ago at Casino. This is again a semi-hollow ES style. Yeah. But now it's a Sheraton. Rule Britannia. Yeah, the Union Jack. An Epiphone Sheraton with the Union Jack. Yeah, I think there are a lot of Oasis cover bands out there. This is the guitar that you need. I mean, this you can definitely see Noel Gallagher playing this guitar right here. It's a shame that England didn't make it so far in the World Cup this year. I was really rooting for them, but I think this is a mix between what they made in like the Chinese factory and also then parts being assembled in the USA as well. It definitely has, like it says it here, the Gibson pickups, the mini humbuckers on the Sheraton. Pretty versatile guitar, not a really versatile look though. But there will be a lot of people out there that are looking for a guitar like this. Another Ladybird by Collings. I think we featured one not too long ago, also in the new Arrivals. Just the coolest electric guitar model, one of the coolest that Collings made. Yeah. So a very short scale guitar. I think it's 24 1/8 is the scale length of this. Just look at that binding, such a cool color. I think this is teal, they call it. It's a laminate body, laminate poplar body guitar. The pickups are Righteous Sounds. There are two models. I think there was like Cathedral Bishop. I don't know what these are, but this is such a cool and retro look. And also with the flat mount strings on here, it's just a complete retro package. And it's a really cool guitar in my opinion. I really want to pick this Ladybird again for the new Arrivals, but I'm going to maybe open one more guitar. This one is my choice for now. But I just saw that there is also a Jazzmaster here. And you probably all know that I love a Jazzmaster now and then. This is a custom shop, second-hand, 2018. Oh, That is cool. Olympic white, relic. This is a really good looking guitar, a really good looking Jazzmaster. Also check out the green numbers and letters here on the knobs. It goes really well with the Olympic white. A nice and dark looking rosewood board. A 62 model, don't know if I already said it, based on a 62. A lot of relicing, crackling in the finish. I think because we already did Ladybird not too long ago, and it's been a while since we had a Jazzmaster in the new rivals. Let's go with the Olympic White 2018 Custom Shop Jazzmaster. Let's go into the photo studio. So let's see if there's some vintage here, maybe. Nice SG Derek trucks might be interesting. In 1967 D18, you can open that. This might be nice as well. The Style O from 1924. Promising. More than 100 years old, 102. So let's check it out together. Wow. That is awesome. What a cool design this is. A Style O. If I'm not mistaken, 1924 means that this is still a Lloyd Loar era at Gibson. Lloyd Loar, one of the most important luthiers ever over at Gibson. He pioneered a lot of stuff for them. Also introduced, I think he introduced, though this is an overhaul, he introduced the F-hole on their guitars. Introduced the L5, the F5 mandolin as well, so really important luthier and builder. What a cool like scroll this is. Also, of course, looks a bit like the mandolin F style like design. I believe this was one of the top of the line guitars at the time before the L5 came out. What's funny is if you look here on the inside, I hope that you can see it, but it says Gibson Mandolin Guitar Company. Kalamazoo, Michigan. Really lovely sounding guitar, really nice and dry, vintage sounding, everything that you would expect from a odd looking guitar model and a really old one. That is exactly the sound and how it feels. It has a huge neck. Maybe you can see it when I hold it like this. Really huge and like a soft V, but then a baseball bat. So that is not for everyone, but I like the feel of this, and I mean, just this model is such a cool looking guitar. Maybe we'll open the D18 as well, the 1967. Of course, we're comparing apples to oranges, or to pears. This is a Dreadnought mahogany guitar, totally different, but let's do it anyways. 1967 has seen a lot of play through the years. Pickup installed, don't know what this is. Don't recognize it. Of course, in 67 it is pre-69, so we still have Brazilian rosewood. Should be Brazilian rosewood bridge and fingerboard as well. Of course, 18 style mahogany back and sides, and a spruce top. This D18 also sounds pretty dry to my ears. It's got a nice and full like low mid range, but not a lot of sparkle. So it's not my favorite sounding D18 from the last couple of months, but it has like a fullness to it that I think a lot of people will like. But then I think we just have to go with the Style O. This is such a cool guitar. When comparing this, again, apples to oranges, know that this will be up on the website pretty soon, so you can find this 67D18, but a Style O from 1924, Lore era. This will be my third choice already. Two custom shop guitars. One is a Fender, one is a Gibson. We'll start with the Gibson. This is a collector's choice Les Paul. It's been a while since we opened a Les Paul on here. All right. So this is a burst. What do we call this? A lemon burst. And we call this a spoonful burst. This is collector's choice number 13, also from 2013. Just have a look at this. Of course, the collector's choice are all faithful recreations of original 59 Les Pauls out there. This one is called Spoonful because it was in the hands of the original guitar, was in the hands of John Sebastian, and he was the frontman for Love and Spoonful. So that is a guitar that is gotten pretty famous over the years. And in the Collector's Choice series, they really go into like molecular detail of recreation. So this is exactly how that original guitar will have looked and will have sounded, probably. You can check out all the individual like relicking. This is exactly the way that the original guitar looks. As far as also like screwing in the pole pieces on the humbuckers, everything. And I love a sunburst that has faded a little bit. And I think like we call this a dirty lemon or a lemon burst right now if you buy it new. But I love this a little bit more than like a really reddish sunburst, though that means that it has faded over time. So this is an option for this fourth round, a custom shop Fender. Tele style, but not a Tele. Another limited edition guitar from the custom shop, relict again. This is not a Telecaster, they call this an Esquire. Then you would think an Esquire that only has one pickup. This is what they call a double Esquire. I don't know, it doesn't really make sense to me. To me this is just a Telecaster. An Esquire with another pickup is a Telecaster to me. But it looks great in his black finish. A lot of relicking here on the back as well. This one is secondhand from 2022, and this is a roasted pine body. You can maybe see it here through the finish. Roasted pine with the maple neck, of course. But I'm not quite sure if I'm going custom shop for this last round, because I saw there's a new Iris here, a DF, and we love the Iris DF. This is their slope shoulder dreadnought. DF stands for Dale Fairbanks, who's a co-founder and co-owner of the Iris guitar company. Ooh, this is a nice natural. And the DF, or most of the Irises, are like really bare bones, like Depression era, but then Gibson Kalamazoo, maybe 30s Depression era guitars. They are lightweight, like satin finished, really resonant guitars. A crackling in the finish that you can catch, but it's nothing too much. Out of Burlington, Vermont in the USA. Let's see if this one is tuned up. Is it, Laura?
Yes.
Always great note separation on these Irises. Again, really dry sounding, straight out of the box. So they feel like vintage and played in already. I love these a lot. Maybe there's an Atkin that I saw that might be a nice competitor. Let's give it a quick look and then we'll make a choice. A D37 12S, so also a slope shoulder. Now a 12 fret slope shoulder, but then a D37 is a Martin style with a rosewood back and sides. Also the classic Atkin aging slotted headstock on here as well. Really nice pattern here on the fingerboard. You can see like gray stripes through the wood, which looks really pretty. Let's give it a twirl. So it's a toss-up between the two. I think we're going acoustic. So we're going an Iris or an Atkin. This one has a fuller sound, bigger body of course, but it has like a certain frequency in the mid-range that maybe I would filter out, and I don't feel the need to filter anything out of the Iris. But Laura, you just said that you really love the Atkin. Yeah. So Martijn.
Yeah.
Iris or Atkin. We have a DF natural, or we have an Atkin D37 12 fret slope shoulder. Both relic guitars, totally different. Mahogany.
I love Atkins, but Iris deserves the shine.
Ooh, yeah. So it's 2-1 for the Iris. Timon?
I love the Atkins.
Ooh, 2-2. Jurgen.
Oh no.
It's up to you.
Ooh. I think I'm gonna agree with Martijn. Iris deserves the shine.
Sorry, Laura. We're going with the Iris DF Relic as our fourth and final choice. Alright guys, that was it for this week. So we picked 4 guitars as always. Let's run through them one more time. We ended with an Iris DF, natural, relic, with a beautiful, the Style O from 1924, Lloyd Loar era. We picked a Jazzmaster, Olympic white, really nice. And then, oh yeah, we started with, of course, the biggest and boldest guitar that you can possibly imagine, a D45 12-string Modern Deluxe Custom. So, now it's up to you to pick your favorite of these 4. Laura, you okay? Please don't die. We're nearly at the end of the video. It's up to you to pick your favorite of the week, so you can leave a comment down below and also vote in the poll in the community side of our YouTube page. So I was just reminded to add 2 more things. We still have the Martin promo going right now, so please go onto our website and see. You can get a little Martin, LX1 Martin, with every USA made Martin that you buy from us. And then there's on the 19th of September, there's a festival here, the Fellows Fest, so we're doing that again. So please come by the store and come look at some beautiful bands and artists playing there. And now that's it, and now I can end the video, and we'll see you next week. Cheers.